I want to take this chance and not have this retreat as a one more story or a stage or something. I want it to be the end.
Yes, I would be very happy for anybody who has this attitude. Then neither of us waste our time. Because some people you've come from a long way, some people come a long way, and have made a tremendous sacrifice to come also. Have to find somebody to take care of their children or to ask for extra time of work. So I do value that you come with that to get the best out of it, because I'm not here to impart merely some experience which will become nostalgia for you. To say, oh yes, I had this experience, 5 years ago in Zima. No. Not you have any experience, but that you won your life back. That you wake up. Because if it is not for that, if it is not possible, I could not come here. I would not come here. I would not come here. Because someone here, at least, if not many, have made this intention inside their heart, this urge is there for this freedom. And they will not be put off merely by the moods and the antics that come from the troublesome mind. It is you who give me the power to come here, if you have this inside your heart to do it. So I'm very much with you.
I can say I trust you more than the voice in my head.
And this is good.
I want to share one only experience. I don't want to talk a lot. Before I came across your teaching or something like this, I did realize somehow spontaneously that this person is not personal actually. It's not, I don't have any ownership of it, or thoughts, or responsibilities, or decisions, or anything like this. And I became very happy.
Yes. Of course you will be happy if you are not tied into this contract of believing that you are this person with all the guilt and all the frustrations and the pressures and the commitments and all of these obligations that the egoic mind will try and tie you up with it.
I can't even say I was happy, actually.
Okay.
It just was just happiness for many months, and but I didn't know about you or your teaching, and I didn't ask the question, who is that? I didn't have any of that. I didn't know about that either.
Yeah.
And now, during this satsang, I have the same.
Yeah.
That even me coming to this stage, it's not me coming, it's not my work.
Yeah.
And it's all done. And I only see that or observe it. And I have a feeling that even this power of observation is not mine. Actually, nothing is mine.
Then who are you then?
Honestly, I don't know.
It is okay. Actually, it's a good start. You're well ahead if you say that. That then all of this functioning then, you see, all of this functioning, because even in the dream you may have a dream that you're married and you have 10 children and 15 wives and living all these things and traveling across mountains and so on. And then when you wake up, none of it was really you. Some people know during the dream it's not them also. Some people know even during the dream they're enjoying the sense of being somebody, but they know it's still not them. And you know none of this is really me. What a tremendous discovery. None of this is me. I get the feeling that there's a kind of me living this life and having these tastes, but something much deeper, a much deeper feeling, will not admit that I can be any of this. So you're ahead now. So I ask you, then who are you? If you're not any of this, you say, I don't know.
If I follow your exercise, I would really like to follow it again. I did it many times during this day.
Yes. Is this fly, you know?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's the same one from yesterday. I think you must ask question.
Should I give them?
So the exercise.
This exercise to leave everything.
Yes.
It's fortunately easy to start for me because I don't believe that any of that is mine.
Okay. But you still have the feeling of I, isn't it? There's still something, even to say, see, none of that is me. Yeah. Then there must be, where is the me then? What is the me? What is the I then? It's easy to say, I don't know. I accept the first one. Then take a look close more, what it can possibly be then.
Okay. So when I leave everything, and when I leave even the guy who leaves everything, then just the scene remains.
Yes.
The same as now when we are sitting here, it's actually just the scene that I'm sure about.
Yes.
You say the word presence. Okay, I will call it presence, as it's not with my eyes I see.
No.
Not through the senses. So, this is the only thing left, is the
feeling
presence.
The feeling of being.
Yes.
Yeah, feeling of being.
Feeling of being.
Yes.
Somehow I still don't, it's not completely 100%. You're talking about this evolution, and maybe
don't worry about evolution,
yes,
because that also is taking place within the paradigm of the sense of being someone.
Yes.
Though that evolution will. So we don't talk about this now.
No.
What about even the sense of being? You say that what I can verify, this is a very good conversation actually. What I can verify is that I can't say I own anything, not the senses, not my thoughts or feelings. You know, something is functioning like that. There's an awareness of this functioning. There's an awareness of the functioning of perception. So what I can verify is that there is perceiving. That is automatic. That the perceiving is happening. I'm not sure if I am doing it. Even that is spontaneously just kind of happening. There's awareness of the happening of perceiving, you see. And about the sense of being in which I know that I am here, can we come from this place? Is that also something that you can say, but this I know that yes, I have this feeling, I am here, this feeling of existence? Or can you say even that does not belong to me?
No, that doesn't belong to me.
Yeah.
No, and may I say, for me it's hard to say I am here. Why? Because when I say I, for some reason it still associates with this pile. And
does the I associate with the sense of being or the sense of presence?
Only am associates with the presence.
Yes.
Only that the
The feeling of am.
The process of am is the only thing left.
Yes. Am means to be.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
To exist or to...
But the I who am, even this you're saying, I don't know what that is.
No.
Okay. Are we together with this? Yes. It's very exciting to hear this, huh? Because to get anyone to come to refute to this in such an authentic way, to say, but even this, even the sense of being, the I am, the sense of am seems to be like the amness is, but the I who am, this I don't know. So who or what is it that doesn't know if it is this I am also? Let us reflect together. You have swept aside everything, you see. The functioning, the blinking of the eye, it's not me doing it. Not me doing it. Something wants to do that. The feeling of hunger, I have nothing to do with it. Something feels hungry. Go to the counter, display. Something goes for this one. It's not me. Something seems to want to go there. He's saying like this. Whereas most people say, no, I don't want this. I want that. Yesterday you gave me this and it was not as fresh as I want that. Do you hear me? You see? He's saying, no, I don't know none of that. And even if that was spoken like this with such passion, it's still, I cannot say, I am that. So what can you say you are? Actually, all I can say is that I'm aware of the functioning of perception. That there is the functioning of perception. That there's a seeing and a sensing and a smell and taste. That these are also just happening somehow. I cannot say I am doing them. Even the one who is smelling and going, that's nice. Even that he's saying, I'm not that. And even if some people became really mad and said, what is this guy talking about? Why don't you admit? Do you think you're special too? You said, well, even this I have nothing. And the one apparently being accused, I don't know who this is also. And normally, at the very height, at the issuing of all of this, they say the earliest manifestation of absolute awareness is that this vibration, I am. It is the seed of all of this and the perceiver of all of this functioning. The vibration, I am, the sense of presence. He's saying, even that, I have nothing to do with it. I am not doing it, this. Then, what knows also, that also is not what I am. Then I ask you, but then what is left? Who are you? You have denied the functions of the elemental universe. You say, yeah, that's something, the vital force, which is the animating power of the universe. I have nothing to do with it. That's kind of going on by itself. The breath of consciousness, I'm not doing anything. Even that is going by itself. Choices, preferences, past and future, I have nothing to do. I didn't know anything about them. I didn't invent these things. Even a sense of being that wakes up in the morning. Oh, who did this? Something wake up by itself. I am not this. Then who are you? I don't know. I said, I'm not going to accept this totally. We have to look because you came up here for this thing here. What is left for you to be? Who could hear these words experience this experience, could you bear it, what he's speaking? Could you bear it? Because some people find maybe it's unbearable as an idea, but as the experience. He's totally comfortable with it. There's no cynicism. Something is aware, even this vital force, even this sense of presence. I'm not. Then what are you? Well, somehow I'm aware enough to know I am not any of this. Then what am I?
This is this edge of language now, for me at least, for this body. I am nothing as a thing.
Yes, it's true.
I am awareness as the aware being, what you can say. And I am always a subject.
Yes.
That's how far I can say.
Yes. Yes.
But I also want to say that I cannot say actually what I.
Yes.
What I want.
Yeah, you cannot say. You cannot say what you can say. What you are not.
Yes.
You cannot really say what you are, because there's nothing to say about. There's no, normally mind is needed to evaluate whatever has quality, whatever is interpretable, or something to say this is this big, this is this size, this is this is that, this is so and so. And all of that does not apply to the awareness because it is beyond quality. Even to say it's space, it's not, it's subtler than that. So you can say, I am not any of those. But now, I know that I am. He's struggling even to say, I am the awareness. I am the awareness being. Okay? That's as far as I can stretch the words to come with me. Then even those words are going to slip off. Even those words are going to slip away also. I am the awareness is kind of awareness. It's kind of...
And I say this because when I say I am awareness, I'm also non-awareness. I mean, there is nothing else.
Yes.
And when I...
Because to say you are non-awareness requires awareness.
Yes.
Even, you see? So you say, I am awareness beyond even the concept of awareness. Meaning that the thought of awareness, I am not even that.
Because I don't know non-awareness. That's what I wanted to say.
Yes.
I didn't experience non-awareness.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Yes. So if I said what he's saying is, okay, try to not be aware. I can't. You see? So this hustle, say, I can only know I am awareness. I cannot know not awareness. Because to know even not awareness requires some awareness.
Yes.
What about? Sleep. She's asked, what about sleep?
I had the same question for a while. I would rather take my chance now, actually, and don't care about sleep.
Yes, yes, yes. Because you can't raise this question in sleep. And also, there must be some fundamental, some form of consciousness there, because you enjoy sleep, no? Or sleep is enjoyed in some kind of way. Some people deny that. They say, but I don't know that. I only know that I wake up and I study my sheets. And I say, yeah, I must have had a rough night or something.
There are moments during the day which I like deep sleep.
Yes.
And the only recognition is after they finish that, oh, actually, now it's 5 o'clock or something. Mm-hmm. What am I doing? Mm-hmm. I don't see much difference in that from the sleep.
Yes.
There is no...
Well, there's also the sense of really that that state of sleep is also being experienced more consciously now. If you are without identity and desire and projection and fear, from the state that you speak, that all these, I am not concerned about them. You know, something is taking care of them, and it's not merely an excuse. It's not something you're going to say in court to say, look, Your Honor, I don't exist. I was not even there. You're saying it in very favorable circumstances. Actually, I am not responsible for any of that. It is functioning by itself.
And even reaction from this body or mind will function by itself.
Yes.
That I know.
Yes.
That's what will be in the court if something happens.
Yes. Actions, reactions, interactions, they're going to happening by themselves. Yeah. Daily life, moving about, whatever is happening by itself. The sense I, as the apparent subject and the doer of actions, the thinker of thought, is nowhere to be found. It is only an assumption, but cannot be found.
Yeah, not a doer, not a thinker, not an owner of anything.
Yeah,
that's clear. And may I say one? It's really good you were talking about separation, because beyond this concept of separation and unity, that's where the source is.
That's your most comfortable place.
Yes. And I can say that I have ideas about this still, but I'm very not sure anymore that separation exists. Mm. I doubt it, actually.
Yes.
In a way, it's not a fact.
Yes, it is not a fact.
And may I add that unity is not a fact either for me.
Yes.
So they're both not facts.
This is true. I can verify.
Yeah, and that's why when you speak, it's as I would speak if I could speak.
But you are expressing it most eloquently for me. It's rare that I have this chance to speak with someone like that, to talk about these things.
It's for me, it's most precious.
Yes.
This is the moment I was all life going to.
Yes.
The guy whose life is I mean, it's no need to continue it. Mm. That life can just go as it is. It's fine. Mm-hmm. I don't want to invest very much into what is not true anymore.
Yes. love is not an investment. One does not love because in the hope to invest. Like the flower is not investing in the fragrance. It doesn't say, look, I'm going to be dead in a few days anyway. Why bother with all this lavender? Why bother with all of this? He can't help it. Even for a few moments, he has to produce the finest perfume. You may not be here to hear someone say, this is very beautiful. Someone may come and pick the flower and take with it the fragrance, and the plant will not feel. Don't leave me with anything, okay? There is something there, even the seeming meaninglessness, apparently. There is still something very, very beautiful, something that has to demonstrate its love, its diversity, its originality, its creativeness, for its own joy.
I want to, the only wish I have, if I would say, is that I want to let this express.
Yes.
Without any ownership or something coming back. Yeah. And actually, I wanted to finish this satsang for me. Actually, if you say I don't finish it, it's fine. If you say
I have to say that I am profoundly happy with meeting you and sitting with you like this, and I don't find any unfinished business.
In the core of my feeling, there is no unfinished business either. This is just the unfolding of the whatever it is, and maybe it's not even for me, I don't know. Something is, I was from the first day wanted to come and sit with you.
Yes.
Very happy to sit here. But I was very happy to sit and wait until I sit.
Come here. Oh, thank you. I'm very, very happy. So good. So totally wonderful for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm very happy that this has taken place.
You're such a blessing.
For me, this whole place on this retreat is blessed by this conversation that take place. To hear that, to hear those words echoed from the mouth of a a human being, a living being. This for me is the most beautiful thing. Thank you. Because now you have set the bar now.